Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. It's a unique hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing. This is the house for the best intro song ever. Just want to let y'all know that. But anyway, y'all need to like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. Our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Threads. Anywhere you can type in Boss Talk Podcast 101, you can find us. I guarantee you. But anyway, if you want to see our full-length interviews or any visuals at all, you got to go sign up for our membership package. How you can get to our membership package under any of our videos, including this one right down here in the description section. Click the description, you see the first link that pops up is how you can join our membership, and it's only a little chump change, which y'all love us, y'all love our content, so go ahead and show your support by signing up for a membership. Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Man, listen, man. We got a guy here today. He don't really need no introduction, man. I'm in Chicago, Illinois, man. And I couldn't come up here without getting this story, man. This historian is here today, man. Really gonna put it down, you know what I'm saying, man? AK from Do or Die.
You already know.
Do you want to ride?
In the backseat of a caddy.
Pop it up or do or die. Listen, man. Hey, man. That song, thank you so much, man. Thank you guys, man. Y'all hell of a group, man. Hell of a guys, bro. Like I said, Midwest, man, stand up. This guy right here, man, you showed us some great time, and a lot more people. We're going to get into that. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you guys done and influenced, man. Influence is something else, brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You guys influenced a lot. So I'm going to do it the way we do it, man. Miss Jamaica, let's go in.
Yeah, because that's the music guy over there. I'm more of a personal, mental, want to know you as a person. Okay. So you were born and raised here in Chicago?
Born and raised in Chicago.
What part?
West side of Chicago.
You and
West
I know
side.
that's the best side.
They said that's the best side. Yeah. Why people always
that rhymes?
West side was best side.
It
goes together.
Like, really. So were you raised with your mom and your dad?
I was raised with my mom's. My stepfather kicked in, but actually, I was raised with my great grandmother and grandfather on my father's side.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's who you live with.
A difference, yeah.
Great grandfather, not even grandfather. Great grandfather,
great grandmother and great grandmother.
So you have longevity in that family.
Yeah.
Dang. So you have a blessed. Ooh.
Yes. Wisdom.
So how comes you were raised with them and not mom and dad?
Well,
they were young.
My mom's was there. You know.
Okay.
And it was a lot of, I should say, balance. Being amongst the older crowd. Yeah, the older crowd, which is grandmother and great grandmother. On the father's side, though, I never knew my mother on my mother's mother. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But she was living. You just didn't know her.
I just didn't know.
Okay. And your dad? Where was your dad during this time?
Papa was a Rolling Stone. But I knew him.
Okay.
I knew him. He came in and out of my life. But.
Came when it was important.
Yeah. Definitely,
okay.
Definitely. But I had a stepfather who drew gifts out of me. Yeah. My first love was gymnastics. He drew that out of me.
You could do all them tumbling and all that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, that was my first love. So we flipped at the Bulls Stadium. He was just different.
But hold on, but back in the day, as a male black gymnast, right?
Yeah.
How did you ever get teased?
No.
How come? Because
my father was a pillar of the community. So by him being a pillar of the community, what he did, people followed. Oh. So he built this gymnastic team that we used to go places and tumble. Yeah.
Okay. So when did you fall out of love with that? When you found the music?
When I found, but before the music, it was footwear. Chicago is big on hip house
sports.
Music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's this thing they call it footwork. So I used to go to certain places and areas, man, and do footwork and
that's the dance.
And battle, yeah. We used to battle for money. Yeah.
Were you any good?
Oh, I was the best.
Was it like house? It's not house music.
They played house music.
House
they
music.
call it hip house music, But
you shut it down.
Man, I was the best.
The best.
I was the best. They'll tell you.
You can still do it?
Well, I pop lock, so I get it. I might do me and KLC from No Limit. Yeah. I just tell him, man, don't try to windmill or nothing, because I'll spin and stop, spin and stop, spin and stop. You remember the real hip hoppers know. And I bring a piece of cardboard with me. You gonna have to show me. And I might have a scully on the spin. I don't know if I'm gonna get on my head, but I'm gonna be prepared to.
Because Lil Earl the other day was talking about footwork when y'all were talking about, but y'all were talking about Memphis.
Memphis got something they do too. That's footwork. No, it's different.
It's different. They call Memphis footwork juking or something like that.
Juking, yeah.
Right.
Sure do.
Yeah, so
your footwork different. Is it like step?
No.
I want to know what his footwork looks like.
It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of energy.
It's a lot of energy.
They still do it today?
Oh, man, they getting paid for it now. I'm talking about big time paid for it now.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna have me Googling this trying to figure out what Chicago. It's called footwork.
Footwork, yeah, definitely look it up. I promise you, they getting paid big time for it now. Back in my days, I was just going from club to club, battling for the money. Yeah.
Man.
So you have siblings, brothers, sisters?
It's 9 of us. 4 girls, 5 boys. 2 passed away.
Where do you fall in the 9?
I'm an 8th child.
Oh, so you almost like are you the last boy?
Yeah, I'm second to the last boy.
Second to the last boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Big family. So how did it feel growing up in such a big family?
We was all active. All my sisters, they all won like trophies for pom-pom cheerleading. My brothers won trophies for shooting pool and things of that nature. So everybody was always active.
So you had a well-structured family.
Yeah,
nobody got overlooked. Because, with a big family, somebody
get over.
get overlooked, or who was usually the quiet one. The quiet one would sit to the side, and then the louder one is the ones that get all the attention and whatever. So you didn't have any of that.
No, everybody was doing something. My brother who passed away in '96 was on his way to the NBA.
Wow.
Yeah, so these streets will grab you. And when the streets show you something different, if you go for it, that's just the devil saying like.
And that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's crazy, right?
See, and I was just about to ask you, because Chicago, when people think about Chicago, you had to think about the food, the scenery and all, but think about the gangs and all of that. So I was trying to figure out, with 9 kids, did any of them succumb to the streets?
Oh, definitely. All the boys other than me.
Really?
I was paying attention to them. And they was, they wrongs I was paying attention to, they rights I was paying attention to. So they was writing out a blueprint for me and didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah.
They didn't even have to tell you stay out of the street. You just knew.
Yeah.
Not to.
Yeah, but by having a real close relationship with moms in that form of fashion, whatever she said, I stood by it. Yeah, because I knew she been through it already. Something within me would say, man, she done been through it already.
And she never broke it down and told you the stuff that she been through.
She didn't have to. You could see it in her. You don't get your ears pierced. I ain't even asked her why.
Really? You were one of those kids?
I was one of those kids. Don't put no tattoos on. I ain't even asked her why.
So you don't have no tattoos, no nothing?
After I got up in age, yeah.
You would have
But I had to find something that was meaningful if I was going to do it, because I felt like I was going against her rules.
What did you get?
Psalms 91.
Okay.
And, Psalms 91 and the Falcon. 1,000 may fall to the left, 10,000 may fall to the right, but you will fall now. Yeah.
That's dope.
Protection.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So I always ask, I know that you said your dad was there every now and again, but do you think, looking back on your life now, because when you're a child, you don't ever see this, but as you get older and have kids of your own, you might see, because he wasn't there. I know you had the foundation of your great-grandparents, but because your father was not there, do you feel like that affected you anyhow?
Yeah.
How?
Because it was certain times and places I needed them, to ask questions. I needed to be able to ask questions that, only a father can answer, and the fact that he wasn't there once I got older and moved forward, I said, oh, okay, he was going through something, because I'm going through it.
And you can understand.
So I can understand. I could truly understand. So I had to forgive myself first, and then
forgive him. for not being there. And then once you get old enough dealing with females and relationships, you realize, because people always like, until you're put in that situation, I know that's your mom and that's your family, but you don't see certain things unless you're that man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now as you got older and being in relationships, you understand why sometimes it don't work, or sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, relationship, sometimes we say it like, if you remove self and remove the emotions and things of that nature, and understand that when you're in a relationship, and if it, whatever it is, that the problem is not you or the other person. You both of y'all are against the problem. So that's the solution of it all. Your baggage and my baggage don't got nothing to do with how we attack it together.
Really.
Yeah.
And it's your perspective. And if you can just understand that you both have a different perspective, it might be coming towards the same answer, but just how you see it. And sometimes you end up arguing over such rubbish.
The smallest thing.
Right. And I realize that y'all are saying the same thing.
Right.
It's communication is something else.
Yeah, it speak value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you get older. So tell me, speak to the younger you right now in the camera. Speak to the younger you who father wasn't there during certain times that you needed him. Speak to that child out there who going through situations now, trying to face decisions as a child, but have to deal with it as an adult type of person, but they're still a child. You know what I mean? How can they tackle all of that and still be able to remain a child and not say, okay, skip this section and I'm now a man, which you're really not, because mentally you're not.
The younger me, I would always tell them to keep God first. That's the first thing. Second thing is that put everything in perspective, write it down and make it plain. Once you write it down and make it plain, put your faith on it, but put your actions behind it. And once you put your actions behind it, you'll manifest anything. Nothing is impossible. That's what I'll be saying to the younger me.
Wow.
Because you didn't feel that way when you were younger. You felt like...
Yeah, I had to find that. Yeah, I had to find that.
That's good. I like that.
Wow. So, man, the music, man, we're going to get into it a little bit. Like, you guys, when I first seen y'all, man, y'all was on the come up, man. Y'all wasn't playing no games. I got to ask you about Twista, though. It seemed like y'all was so closely knitted, you know, up front. Like, how did y'all even link?
We all from the west side.
Y'all all from the west
all
side.
from the same area on the west side.
Give me the story. Like, how did y'all just use? Did y'all come to music like around the same time and everything?
Well, Twista was already in it. His name was Tongue Twista at the time.
Yeah.
So he was already into
rightfully
it.
so.
Yeah,
Tongue
you know,
Twister.
and I used to be on the block with the guys, and we in a Astro van with Billy's on it, listening to Twista music, you know. So I'm like, oh man.
The Astro vans were crazy. That's what you don't understand what that nigga just said. See, you got to be tapped in to understand what the Astro van thing. I mean, niggas had Astro van, and they'll put some speakers in that hole. And when we come through, we gonna try to blow the back window out that hole.
Hey, in that order.
In that order. It was that one, and it was the Suzuki Sidekick, and it was that little old S10. Yeah. You remember them? Either way, we gonna come through and we gonna try to outdo one another.
Yeah.
See, that's how boss talk go. I'm thorough, man.
But it's so crazy. But it's so crazy that you're from Texas and he's out here in Chicago, but it's still the same.
It's the same old two steps.
That's crazy.
But that van was different because it had more room in it. So I'm looking at the nigga in the van like, okay, I know when I come over these 218s and the Cutlass, I'm gonna have to be careful of that nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the damn Astro van and it got them lights in it, and this thing it's gonna blow.
Yeah.
And he is gonna be trembling the whole neighborhood. Listen, man. So y'all had it decked out.
Yeah, it was one of my friends' van. I just used to ride. I would ride
with him. Yeah, that was cool.
You know, but listening to the music and listening to Twista, I'm like, oh, okay, this Twista, huh? And to start taking music serious and seeing them, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm seeing them now. So I feel like that's a part of manifestation. When you begin to think about something and you begin to get in the mix of it, and it begin to come towards your way.
Yeah,
it's part of manifestation.
It's part of manifestation.
I need to take writing serious.
Wow. So what? When y'all first, how did y'all all three come together? You, B-Lo, and what was it?
Nard, that's my brother.
Nard, yeah.
Yeah, Nard, me and Nard, brother.
Y'all brothers.
B-Lo been a friend of ours since teenage.
Okay.
You know, so we grew up together, 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
So, man, and we became serious about it, writing music and just taking it serious. One of my cousins came through one day and said, hey, man, what y'all want to do? I said, you serious? He said, yeah. Then he started putting money behind it.
Wow.
You know, I told him, I said, man, if you put the money behind it, I'm going to get out the streets.
That's hard.
Because now I don't have to deal with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this here.
Yeah.
Always looking behind. Yeah.
Yeah, so that took a lot away from.
That's big.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, it's hard for people to get out them streets, man.
Oh, man.
Like a person don't want to let it go.
Yeah.
And people don't realize it's a rush. Like when you, the man, like I'm be honest with you, I thought I had a control problem. Like I run the hood. Like I'm that guy. Like when you see me, like, yeah, I got it. And you niggas know already I got it. And when I pull up, respect it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm gonna make you respect it. I got things going on. You know what I mean? I got like a dog, the high pro glow. Everybody know I got it. You know what I'm saying? And
but they always say the main reason why people don't want to get out of the street is because they make more money in the street than they do when you go legal.
Well, it can be addictive.
It can be addictive.
Yeah, you know, making that type of money could be addictive. But
But the reputation, the power, is way more intriguing. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. They say what a man with power want? More power.
That's it. So when people see you, you got the nicest clothes. You drive the nicest car. Yeah. I was too young to even think about how my entrepreneur stuff was messed up. I might have a couple $100,000 in the roof, $100,000 in the roof, and no car staying with no house staying with my mama with 5-6 cars in the yard. Because you don't know. You 18, you don't know what you do with this money.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, for y'all out here, you was just like, okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm not finna be back out in the streets. I mean, what was that was the crack era.
Yeah, that was definitely.
That was the crack era.
That was the reason I did get out too. The big reason, the first reason I got out is because I made a bond with God, saying,
"Come on now,
God, if you can take me over here," I said, I remove all this. So and He did it. I removed the cars. I sold everything. So now here I am, feeling like I have nothing, but now I got everything, because now I done made this agreement with God, and now we on the same page. So I know that means I'm on my way now.
Dang,
because I done made an agreement with God.
Man, you ain't got that. That's a vow in Ecclesiastes changed my life, man. So listen, all I'm saying is I'm thinking about grandma. I'm thinking about great grandma. I'm thinking about great grandpa. Being raised like that would give you that type of a spirit.
You better believe.
Everybody can't think like that. They won't think like that. Yeah. It had to be something there to make you feel comfortable with the changeover. You see what I'm saying?
Believe it. Yeah.
Everybody don't have that.
Yeah. And you're right, because that's the reason cats coming out of jail still trying to have that old life back. And that's the reason they going back and forth.
That's right.
Yeah, they trying to get that old life back, and you can't get it.
You can't get it back. I know a nigga I was locked up with. That nigga had a LTD. He thought that thing was still popping out.
What's the LTD?
Put that picture right there, nigga. You see the LTD when I get out, nigga. That LTD, nigga.
That's what it is.
I'm finna go in. You don't know what LTD?
No.
It's a Ford.
Yeah.
It is a long car. It can be Ford too, though. And that thing nice, man. Yeah. But if the AC blowing cold, cause back then you might or might not have some AC in it. If you see the window down, it's a dead giveaway.
Right, you didn't have to fix it. You raised the window down. Yeah, you're right.
This boss talk, man.
Yeah.
So,
man, you got me laughing. I'm thinking about it, man.
That LTD
I done seen plenty windows raised down. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Back in the days, they'll laugh at you. Some nigga like, oh, that nigga hiding that car.
Man,
so like when you got when you guys basically y'all was basically coming up, like what was the first thing the song that made y'all feel like we got something?
Oh man, we had a song called No Love. I still got the tape.
Look out now.
Cassette. It was called No Love, and the Streets was playing it. You know how you you walking down the streets and
You hear it.
Is that's No Love.
Look out.
So they playing it. Say that. That was a reinsurance from God.
Yeah.
Saying the fact that you put that down, I got you.
I got you.
That was a reinsurance. I'm getting emotional because
Yeah.
it was so real.
It was so real.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, like when God say yeah, when he show you a yes like that,
man,
it ain't nothing like it, bro.
It was like, okay, what else we doing now?
How old were you when you was going through all of this?
I was in my early 20s.
See,
and that's a blessing to be able to tap in with that side at that young, because a lot of time people have to go through a whole bunch of stuff
to get that.
And get older to get to that
you
point.
remember when I was in Rhode Island, we dropped our daughter off at Brown here about a month ago, and I met them young men in the mall. Shout out to them young men that I met with all them tattoos in your face that y'all promised me if anything go down up there, y'all had my back, niggas. Okay, them niggas. One of them on the side.
I know what you gonna say.
Had a big old Bible. He had a Bible, not a beeper, nigga, not a phone,
not
but
a gun.
Bible.
Yeah.
And he kept it on him. He said, I'm trying not to do wrong, man. I keep this Bible here. They know it, man. They be laughing at me. But I keep this Bible on me. I read it. I try to figure it out. But he had it, and it wasn't no little one. It was one like that whole took up his whole side, nigga. Right. And I felt that nigga, man. I say, man, you gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you definitely gonna figure it out.
He gonna figure it out. Out of all of them, I never forget that young man. Because of that Bible he had on him at the mall.
Because you don't ever see
that. That's the first time I ever met somebody with a Bible on them like that.
Side.
A big Bible. Yeah. In his side, not in his pocket, down his belt. You know what I'm saying?
Where some people would normally had a gun.
Yes, and he showed it to me.
They let you know somebody planted a seed.
Exactly.
That's what I was getting at.
Somebody planted a seed on him. And he knew, even though he was
wavering,
that seed was a little more stronger. That's why he had that Bible.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I was just proud to see somebody, because I talk that word, I teach the word. I can tell people about Genesis, Revelation, but he was trying to get it out here in the free world. He didn't have to bump his head like I did. He didn't have to go over here and have to go through this situation. He had it on him. I don't know what he went through, but it couldn't have been, he wasn't locked up or nothing. He just out here in the free world with a big old Bible on his left side instead of a big old pistol.
But you know how many people, you know how many people he touched, just like he touched you? How many people he touched just by having that, who would look at him and probably stereotype him, and when they realize what it is that he have, shocked out of their mind.
Man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you basically, man, like I said, you got it, you figured it out early is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You figured it out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit myself to this music career. And so as you're doing that, do or die, it becomes a thing where people. When did y'all do that song, man? That one that everybody loved, man.
Pimp?
Yeah, man.
Man, it was a man. Bilo. One day walking into my mom's house, me and Bilo sat down for a minute because we had just got through jogging. I picked up a tape, put it in the radio. Played. Said, this old school. Talking about radios.
You ain't got to tell me. You know, hey, to that tape pop.
To that tape pop. Right. Push that play, and a song came on called Miz.
Okay.
David Oliver. I said, man, we probably need to get the tracks to replay this. So we take it to the studio, have tracks to replay it. We start coming up with the hook. As we coming up with the hook, we was like, man, we need somebody to sing this. My childhood friend Johnny P, who's singing on the hook of Po Pimp, one of our mutual friends go say, man, we finna go get this singer. Now, we don't even know it's Johnny.
Okay.
So we going to get this singer. I'm like, man, I hope this nigga
can sing.
And we get that Johnny walk out. I said, oh, man. I said, this is my childhood friend. Yeah. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. Johnny get in there, he sing. So happened next day, we go downstairs. We were going to the flea market, a place called Flea Market. We going downstairs, Twista coming up, and I see him. I said, Twista, man, I want you to get on this song. He said, what song? I said, it's called Pimp. He said, send it to me, man. I'll get on it.
Send it to him.
Yeah.
Put this on this for
How did he send it?
Huh? He said, send it to me, meaning, you can't send it.
That's what I'm trying to ask you.
You saying send it to him as send him a tape.
Mail it.
Yeah. Mail it. Nigga, hand it to me, man. Pitch it to me.
Yeah.
Get it to me. We're going to get it done.
Yeah. So that's what he meant by send it to him. Back then, ain't want no emails.
It wasn't none of that.
But, man, he got it, man. He wrote his verse. We got up. He jumped in the truck. He said his verse to us. I was like, damn. And he was like, man, I need like 3 or 4 more bars. I said, well, just say POPIMP. All of them. He said, I'm finished. I said, let's go. Man, he laid his verse. And the next thing you know, man, I took Twist to go get his last check and got my mom's out of her car that she was driving for like 4 years. So
Twist to get his last check where?
From the job he was working at the time.
He working?
Pimp,
Yeah, he was working.
Yeah.
Where was he working? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but it was in the suburbs.
It was in the suburb. You took him over the old factory building somewhere. Nigga, no sign on it.
Yeah.
Just
I took him to go get his last check, man.
and he walked back out of there like it's up. It's up.
Yeah, and it's been on ever since.
That's huge.
That's what God do, man.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
So when did that first time you heard it on the radio? That hoe was jumping too, cause that hoe coming ever since day one.
Mixed and mastered.
Mixed and mastered. Look at my wife, nigga. Mixed and mastered. She on it, man.
Look, now here's the crazy part. The radio station in Chicago didn't want to play it.
They didn't want to play it.
They didn't want to play it.
Why?
Hating on the real players.
Yeah, exactly.
Hating on some youngsters trying to come up.
So happy, we get with Rap a Lot, Jay Prince, and at this time Jay Prince was over at Virgin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they so smart. They was being so smart over at Virgin. They said, man, look, this is what we gonna do. We not gonna give the radio station. I don't even say the name. Said the radio station. We're not gonna give them the rights to Janet Jackson if they don't play Pimp. What a strategy to use. What a strategy to use. And sure enough, I'm riding Roosevelt coming across the bridge, and I hear, do you wanna ride? But I'm saying to myself, man, why I got this tape in? I'm thinking it's the tape.
You think it's the tape?
I look down, it's the radio. Ooh. Once again, that was reassurance that God said, I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do.
And it's gonna do. So how, you don't just meet Jay Prince. How do y'all have ties to get to Jay Prince at that time? Did y'all know it? Because I know Chicago loved Jay Prince and embraced the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
How did y'all link with him? How did y'all, make that connection?
So a show.
Okay.
5th Ward Juvenile Boys.
5th Ward.
Doing a show. I grabbed my mom's car. This in the beginning of it. Grab my mom's car, we get in my mom's car, shoot over to the place, nobody in it. So 5th Ward Juvenile Boys, didn't pack the place, nobody in it. But still ain't yet. I said, I told the group, if we finna perform, let's perform like there's a million of people in here. And that's what we did. Got on stage, performed like it was a million of people in the place. After we performed, Carlton Joshua from Rap a Lot handed us a card.
Wow.
Said, here. Looked at the card, called him, told him to bring us down.
Wow.
We went back and forth with Rap a Lot probably like 3 times. The 4th time, they had to come find us with Pimp.
They had to come get you.
God reinsuring.
Wow.
That was just God reinsuring.
What was the conversation like when they said they wanted y'all to sign? You talk to Jay or did y'all?
Straight to Jay. Yeah, we talked straight to Jay.
And Jay said, man, we want y'all to come join the Rap a Lot family.
Yeah.
He didn't say it like that. Jay said, yeah, I want y'all to come join the Rap a Lot
I already
family.
know what it is, man. Y'all got the album, we got the hits, let's do it, man. That's how
That's hard, man.
So,
how did y'all feel? Y'all was excited?
Oh, man, Pat's excited because you had the Ghetto Boys.
That's it, boy.
Scarface,
Ooh.
man, and just to see Face listening to all Face music and then being able to be a label mate
Man, come on.
Man, that's a cat dream, man.
So, but that was just you and your bro. It was you. It was just y'all three.
Just us three. Yeah.
Twista, he was already signed.
Twista signed over to Seawall. He did with the company that we was dealing with Pimp.
Yeah.
He signed over to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And man, that's crazy. Did y'all ever come back together?
Yeah.
To do, to collect, because that was such a big song.
Yeah, we actually working right now. Us and Twista
Awesome.
right now.
Really?
I got a new album out called Swimming with Sharks. Twista.
You and who?
Me and Twista, we working right now.
Really?
Yeah, I got a solo album out right now called
I seen that.
Sharks, yeah. So he on 2 of the joints, got 2 videos with it. And let me say it, man. Me and Chico Bean was talking last night, man. We just texted back and forth because that was my first time meeting him person to person,
Really?
face to face. And man, that's enjoyed each other company. And he was like, man, we need to work together. I was like, man, what? He was like, if I can assist you in anything, let me know. I'm like, let's work. Let's can work.
That nigga talented too.
I told him. I
Listen,
said,
man.
I said, boy, you got an ear.
That nigga rapped on Boss Talk 101 on these microphones, man. He don't know every Pimp song, Pimp C. He like me. I'm a Pimp C fan. That nigga,
okay. Pimp
boy,
C.
that nigga, me and him, we own it. I'm Texas, so
Yeah.
boy, that nigga there, boy. Hey, man. I was like, how this nigga way from D.C. and loving Pimp C like this, man?
Man.
He know his music, bro.
That boy knows his music. I said, boy, you got an ear for music, man.
Yeah.
I said, man, that's scary. Like, he was standing on stage, man, and he was just going through the songs, but you could tell he knew the power that the artist possessed making that song because the way he was introducing it to the crowd, I was like, oh, yeah, he got an ear for music.
Boy, bad, man. Like I say, him and, man, like I said, DC Young Fly, man, they all compliment each other.
Yes,
and my boy, Carlos Miller, that's
a whole
boy, I be cutting up on this. Me and this nigga, can you imagine me and this nigga, boy, I be cutting up with them niggas, man.
Man, a whole fool, man. I enjoyed their show, too, man.
Them niggas crazy.
Was that your first time seeing their show?
That was my first time seeing it, in person live, yeah.
Man, they got a unique way that they do it. Nobody does it like
Super
them.
dope, man.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Okay, but like when you think about just the music, man, y'all being in the Midwest, man, people not really knowing y'all for music, man. How hard was it to get out from under that cloud? You know what I'm saying? Like this, I think Crucial Conflict, it wasn't many people from over here doing music like that, bro.
Yeah, and they
did y'all feel it?
Yeah, you felt that. You felt every bit of that. Them saying, "Oh man, that music don't come out of here. This is a city of consumers."
That's right.
They were calling us consumers. We straightened that out with all this music we put out. So, and then one thing that I love about God, He gonna connect you to the right people when it's time. So once we was connected to Jay Prince, and they was connected to I forgot who Crucial was with, but they was with a big company, and it was with DJ Quick and all those guys.
Oh yeah,
them up, yeah. So the more music come out of here, the more you could tell that they didn't understand what was here. You know what I'm saying? You got your Lil Durks now. You got King Louie, and
you got a bunch of them.
You got a bunch of these guys. G Herbo.
G Herbo.
You got all these young. So that lets you know the city is built for music.
Y'all proved them wrong.
Yeah, we proved them wrong.
Proved them wrong. Like I said, the South was the same way. Like, proved them wrong, man.
You know what was so dope about the South, man? The South, when we was going down there, they was playing their own music.
For sure.
That was so dope to me. And then by the time I get to Chicago, I'm sitting there saying, man, we heard that 3 months ago. Well, in the South.
Yeah.
They play their own music. That was, oh man, and I gotta say it. And that's why I say, man, the powers that be, man, they come in and corrupt things, man. Because when the South played, when cities play their own music, their own artists, man, that look good on the city, and I don't think they understand that.
No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. I got mad at us because of especially the Houston Dallas connect, and even East Texas, like they had this. They would sell the real one, the real tape, then they sell the screw tape, and we were killing the game with that. I love the way the marketing strategy was with that, even though I was buying both of them. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted to be like everybody else's scene. They to that crossover thing, but the South had something that where they were double dipping. You could sell us something twice, nigga. Shit, I'm a hustler. Yeah. The double up real with me, you know.
Yeah, man.
The triple up. Think about it.
Yes, sir.
So if they had not looked at everybody else, what they was doing, and stayed true to what they really was doing, it was a cold lick.
Yes, sir. That's real there.
Yeah.
That's real there. Hey, you ain't lied about
it
that.
was a cold lick, man.
Sir.
I'm like, but they want to be like everybody else. And they start, because DJ Screw, he was screwing them tapes down, and then they was selling both. The other one, the real one, come out, and then you waiting on that Screw one. Yeah. I'm trying to wait on that one. I'm gonna get both.
Right.
I might ride Screw. I might ride the regular.
Depending on how I feel.
Just how I feel.
Right.
I had both of them in there though. And I think they should have stuck with that for a little longer.
Man,
that would have made a difference.
Yeah, but when it get too good to you, start making moves that you don't have to necessarily make.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So who else did? I mean, y'all had a litany of people up here. Not to mention R. Kelly was up here. Man, y'all had it going on for a minute, and the Bulls kept winning, nigga.
Hey, man.
You hear me?
You talk about sitting on the floor seeing Michael Jordan play. Ooh, different animal, man.
It was different, wasn't it? Yeah. What do you say to people that say that LeBron was better?
Man, come on, they know what.
I'm just saying.
They know that story, man.
I'm old, so they ain't gonna believe me.
They ain't gonna believe you. they need to believe you, man. Every word you say, they need to believe you. Man, let me say, LeBron is in his, he's in his own lane, man, just as well as Michael. But you put LeBron, but if LeBron was back in those, that's too much pressure, man.
Too much pressure, ain't it?
Mike now was getting knocked down.
Oh, he still was fighting his way to that goal, man.
Come on, man. Different animal, man. Different
animal altogether, man.
You can't take nothing from LeBron, but when you start talking about Mike, different animal, man.
Bro, I was at a party last night and listening to some music. I said, man, they up here, they gonna play that R. Kelly.
That's what I was asking.
That whole jam, God dang it.
They played it.
Play that mother.
Cause boy,
a lot of places stopped playing him.
A lot of people
say they played that whole, man. That whole went in. You hear me? I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
That whole went in.
Yeah. Cause you can't. Come on, you can't. Look.
They played it right after Guy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Even though, don't go, baby.
Oh, man. Look, you know what they were saying though, right? Because they felt like R. Kelly
stole Aaron Hall's style.
A lot. That's a whole conversation.
Boy, he perfected it though. Man, if he did steal it, he perfected it.
Took it to another level. I mean, but that's how you build yourself,
bro.
Taking pieces from here, taking pieces from there, pieces. That's how you build yourself. So how can you not build if you don't see nothing to mimic?
It was a lot of people crying. You got to understand, man. Jive even had Joe over there crying about him being overshadowed. I'm just gonna be real, man. Joe was a bad dude.
Yeah,
but R. Kelly was a different type of beast. I don't want to get into this.
Hey, look. When you talking about writing songs, this man was writing for Selena Dion.
But they say he couldn't write. I can't never figure this part out, bro. What he doing? Remembering it and telling them to
go behind the mic. Hey, let me get into this. Okay. Record this. Hold up. Record this. That's what was going on, man.
He was telling them.
He was super talented. Didn't need no paper.
Punching it like punching in.
Yeah, just punching in.
Hard with it though.
Yeah. Bro, we did 2 songs with R. Kelly on the self-titled D.O.D. album. Man, it's being in the studio watching like this.
That nigga go in there and handle that though.
Man, he make it. Look, we doing the video to Magic Chick. And you know how people that say the words to the video so we can make sure you're not lip singing, right? Man, R. Kelly was he was letting the song say what it was gonna say and then went behind it and said, I need you as the camera person to line it back up. Man, I said, that's different. I was like, oh, that's too different.
That nigga, boy.
The man was saying the words. When he heard the words, he'll say it behind it.
And tell him to line it all back up.
Then say it behind it. And then he'll tell him, line it up.
And that whole be right on point. Boy, this I already know.
That's genius.
No question about it.
And never seen
It'll
nobody
never
like
be
him.
another.
Yeah.
It'll never be
Never
another.
seen nobody
That's
like
genius
him.
right there.
It'll never be another.
No,
The
no.
only verse where I had issues with somebody maybe getting close to beating Pimp C out on a song
Was R. Kelly.
was R. Kelly. On that, when he said, "It must be the first time to fall in love with a wanna go down on my hands and marry me." Boy, that's ooh, this nigga.
But Pimp gonna come up through the cut.
Ooh.
Pimp.
But that's a serious. People don't understand when you listen to music. This shit's serious, bro.
Pimp C different, man. Pimp C different, man. And what was so dope about Pimp C that I love, he had just got out. You know, I was down in Houston, and he was shooting with T.I., I think it was, and
On that front back.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was shooting with T.I., and he said, "Hey, man, I did a feature for somebody, man, and it was a style y'all had." He was like, "Man, I had to use that whole, you know, Pimp talk. I had to use that whole,
Had to
man.
use that whole, man.
I just had to use it." He said, "Man, but listen to it." I got in the car and I listened to it. I was like, I said, "Boy, you snap out, boy."
That nigga wild,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Pimp, man. Pimp gonna do Pimp, and see, he showed you just believe in yourself.
That's hard.
That's it. Just believe in
Man,
you.
just believe in you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's big. So you and Pimp, y'all sit in the car and listen to her.
Yeah.
You don't even know. You stop the show when you say stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll shut this whole down.
Man.
No, because you gotta understand, man. When you hear this dude and the way he was getting around all of those and playing, you know, instruments
Yeah.
and just getting around these verses like he was doing, you don't see nobody just y'all different, man. That whole era
Yeah.
is something to be respected and recognized, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That fast style y'all had though, man.
Man.
That, like, what the hell, man?
Man, and it was crazy because you know, Bone Thugs and Harmony was they was harmonizing the music and things of that nature, but people was like, "Oh, their words not clear, but they cold. It's cold." I felt like it was just cold, period.
Cold,
You know what I'm
period,
saying?
yeah.
But when we came through that, boy, OOPM, flying love to them.
Come on, man, give it to me.
C Grim, chewing on the weak stem, touching on my faux film. Move it to the back, let me see who peeping this Pope Pimp. Spring to the phone with a slow limp in a tripped out with 312-762 win.
Bam!
You know, they was like, oh,
Man.
they flipping the words in. You hear that shit. Like, yeah, man.
Man.
Man, I gotta say it, man. Texas, thank y'all.
Man, hey man, we loved it.
That was an embrace.
But we rap a lot. Y'all nigga, we had to accept y'all anyway.
Man, that was a big embrace.
Y'all
man.
killed it anyway. Y'all deserved it, bro.
Yeah, that was a big embrace there, man. That was different.
What did you think when you heard Mike Jones use that verse that he said?
I smiled because it was letting me know.
You knew it was what he say? Let me see what he said.
Like do or die.
Like do or die.
Pimpin'.
Ooh,
Yeah,
car
man.
stock reels keep on spinning, man.
Man. I mean, it was great to be able to hear somebody say your name. I influenced that person. That's
hard.
You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of guys that we run across, like 21 Savage one day, he was playing Smoking Ride. I was like,
He want to let you know.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys, man, come across, man. They play the music, man. I influenced them.
But see, it's one thing to play the music, but Mike Jones been going through a thing where they've been taking that tipping on 4/4s and they remade it by 4 different people. NLE Chopper, all of them remade it, but they didn't get rights to it. He been snatching them down, all of them, and they been into it about that.
Wait a minute, why you snatching them down?
He say because they ain't clearing it, and they don't. Them youngsters saying you hating on us, but it's business too, though.
Oh, it's all business.
It's business. You got to respect him.
And go through the right channels and doing it.
Yeah.
the
You
right
got to
way.
get it cleared, man. You know that.
I was finna say, yeah, no.
If you hear y'all being played, what you going?
Man, let them keep on playing it, and then once I put the papers on their
I heard you.
Yeah. I knew that.
Why he take it down?
Yeah, let it build.
That's hard right there.
Let it build. Let it build up.
Let that hoe go all
Isn't
the way
that
crazy.
what,
Look all that
Yeah.
money
That's
up there.
what's his name did with Glorilla.
That's what he did with Glorilla, but that's also, you know who got hit like that?
Who?
Pharrell got hit like that. Him and T.I. and Robin Thicke.
And Robin Thicke.
They got hit by Marvin Gaye people. They got $7 million.
They waited.
T.I. got out the way. I was just rapping.
I wasn't in that thing, man.
Y'all straight that out.
I remember that, but they got paid.
Yeah.
They got paid, man.
Let it go up, man.
It'll go. And listen, let it go up.
Put that paper on there.
And it's up.
Yeah.
And we up together.
Yeah. It is up. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, like we started to talk about your new music, man. Like the new
shop.
Yeah, like what possessed you to say I'm gonna get back and I'm finna do some more. And it's solo, right?
Yeah, it's solo. B-Lo. We had just did an album called The Pass Out.
Okay.
Right. So an album, I mean, it's doing wonderful. We got a song on there called Hotel Room that's doing millions of streams.
Wow.
So after that, B-Lo was like, hey man, let's do some solo album. I was like, no. He was like, no, let's do some solo albums, man. I said, okay. But once I start something, I'm off to the
You
races.
own it.
So now, you know, Swimming with Sharks, it was like every song I started writing, I'm jumping up at 5 in the morning, going into the workout with my trainer, coming out of there, 7 a.m., I'm in the studio.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So these songs is coming to me now. Clear Mind, Clarity, the whole nine. So man, I wrote 8 songs, listened to them, I said, yeah, let's go. Twista jumped on 2 of them.
That's
I had
big.
this young guy named Daryl Woods, man, he's singing on them. Off to the races we go.
Man, and you feel good about just how was it doing it by yourself? Though I know when I talked to Bun, he told me about you know, just it's a different case scenario where a pimp ain't never coming back versus doing them by himself when he knew, you know, he was coming back when he was getting out of prison. Like how was it just for you, even on a lighter level, just working in the studio, you know, by yourself and doing it by yourself? Was it cool?
Yeah, it was
Different?
It was my mindset is different. I'm more like I act like the whole group is still in the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Writing. So when I'm writing a song, I feel like I'm writing for Do or Die, not AK of Do or Die. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I feel like I'm doing a Do or Die song.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was writing. And every time a song come out, I'll shoot it over to Twista, listen to this, tell me what you think. Twista, that shit go hard. Okay, cool. When I gave it to Chico Bean last night, I said, look it up. He looked it up, he hit me back on the text and he said, man, this song you got on here, it's called Roll Up.
Yeah.
He was like, that shit hard, man. I was like, there you go.
That's hard.
Yeah, so the
Confirmation.
Yes, sir. Always.
Wow.
The confirmation come from self first, God, self, and then other people.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. You should be proud of yourself, man, you know, just to be able to connect with people, you know, at this stage. 'Cause a lot of people get off and they can't get back home.
Man.
You know that.
Man, it's called knowing your place.
Yeah.
Being humble and just knowing who you are and what you're worth.
Yeah.
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 So when you know who you are, you can walk into any room.
Man, you know, when I came up here, like I said, I'm here for Larry Hoover Jr.'s birthday. He asked me to come up, and I came up, and we've been kicking it, man, for the last 3 days, ever since his birthday. I've been here kicking it with him.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's bittersweet because of Larry Hoover being locked up for 50 years. I think about both scenarios.
Yes, sir.
You know, just over the years, what are your thoughts on just his dad and being freed, you know?
Well, when you're that powerful, people want to take you out of position. But if the shoe was on the other foot, wouldn't you want your family member to be able to embrace their children? You know, so a lot of this is built on what we don't want to see. Because once again, when you're that powerful, and you can say, hey, look, you guys need to go read books, and people begin to read books. Who want that?
Wow. Especially not people who oppose the people who read those books and they don't look like them.
Man, that's a changer when you can actually express that to not just the older, but the younger.
Yeah.
And literacy is everything, because that's where you gain knowledge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, like I said, man, you know, when I sit back and I think about just, you know, the whole movement of Chicago, man, and them going, you know, trying to push the growth and development, you know, getting away from all of the hoorah and all that.
Man.
You know, it's a different, you know, it's a different time, man. And a 21 or 25-year-old Larry Hoover versus a 71 or 72.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Stop
Come
it,
on,
bro.
man.
Stop.
But you know what? I say it for what it is, like, come on, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can't do that and don't expect anything back.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You can't do that
Yeah.
and don't expect. It may not happen to
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
but you know you got family.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's
after
coming.
you
It's
know?
coming.
So somebody have to be accountable for that.
That's right. What you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow, right?
So them sowing like they sowing
Yeah.
and doing this to
Yeah,
his
come on,
family
man.
and doing them like that,
Like, come
it's
on.
gonna have to be somewhere down the line you're gonna pay for it,
Yeah.
because the man up above,
Come on, man.
he ain't gonna let you ride like that.
God don't let none of that ride. See all, know all.
That's real.
Yeah, see all, know all. He ain't gonna let all. You can't let that ride. Y'all
That's
know what
real.
y'all doing.
That's so real, man.
Yeah, it's because you know the things that have happened. If you did, that's just like telling a person we don't forgive you.
Wow.
That's what they saying. We don't forgive you.
Basically.
You know, and if the man forgave himself and want to change, so why y'all can't do it?
Why y'all can't do it?
Y'all, that means y'all mindset is not really for the people, because y'all say y'all for the people, and y'all the powers that be, right?
That's real.
So that means that at the end of the day, what y'all say on book, paper, whatever y'all write it on, and I'm standing by this, and y'all still don't want to let me out.
Man.
I'm telling y'all I'm a change man,
They're not willing to accept it.
because it's not about what's really being said on this paper. If you don't want to accept it,
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
It's bigger than that.
Because think about it. It's been many people let go out of prison.
A lot of them, and some of them with worse cases than he is.
Yes. Yes. So why is this case so, held bound? Like, why are y'all holding on to this case like that?
Don't make sense, man.
Yeah.
Don't.
And they want it not to make sense.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, man. You've been seeing the movement of like the podcasts and the interviewers and all of the different people, from whether it be me or Wallow and Gilly, or whether it be Vlad or all this. What do you take? Because you come from a different era where you seen this when it was just you got to go to the radio station, and you pretty much was held to a press run that kind of put you in different places. Maybe an in-store sometime or something like that. But to see how it's transitioning now, what do you think about the way it's being done up to today? In today's time.
Yeah, it's different. Everybody get a chance to have a voice now. Everybody get a chance to have a voice now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's the time to where everybody's supposed to connect and become as one voice compared to, you know what I'm saying? It's great to have everybody have a voice, things of that nature, but when we can bring it together and have one voice and everybody's saying the same thing on the same page, a lot of things can change, man.
Mr. Servon told me when he sat down with me in New Orleans, he said it's different because now y'all are our BET, y'all are our 106 in Parks.
Yes.
He say black media is to where we can tell our own story to our people from our own perspective.
Yeah,
which is powerful.
Yeah, it's very powerful because that was the part that was the part they wanted to take from us again. You know what I'm saying? Not to be able to speak.
Yeah.
Now, here here go the world of internet, the world of social media. Everybody can speak now. Everybody can speak now. Now, what you say can be held against you.
Oh man, you see it, don't you? You see it. Some niggas struggling with this, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't just doing it the right way. What the hell? I didn't say that, or I said that, and I didn't mean. I remember when I interviewed Ice-T, he was like, I ain't gonna say nothing about Pac, because last time I said something about Pac, it was like not what I meant. You know what I'm saying? It was not meant. It was taken the wrong way. So you have to be careful on what you speak on and how you speak on it, because a clip can be taken and spiraled so many different ways. So many different ways, and I won't say, but it's I see things sometimes I be like frustrated. Like if you we edit this stuff, we know this stuff gonna cause certain impacts when you get good at it, and some things people put out I would never put out. If I know it's gonna affect somebody or could cause harm to somebody that's either incarcerated or somebody who lost a loved one, if I purposely, I'm not gonna do that.
But some people would just for the clicks.
That's what I'm saying.
And people don't do their research though, because just like how you see clips of certain things, you know it came from somewhere. So go to that page and watch the full interview. Get a full understanding instead of seeing that 1 minute clip and get your own, you see what I mean? And they start reading comments, they say this, but if you got the full picture, then...
I'll give you one better than that. And even the AI is they're using AI a lot now too. That's even more scary, because now they got somebody over narrating something. It sounds real professional, and it sounds like it could be the truth when it's totally not even a true thing. You've seen this. I know you're like, damn, did I do that, nigga?
All in right now.
I don't think I did that.
Like that.
They put you in certain places.
Oh man, listen.
They put you in certain places, and it really wasn't you, and it looked so real.
I had KLC on my show, man, and he said something about his contract if he had it to do over again. It was very light. It wasn't even a bad way that he said it. It was just a conversation. It wasn't no ill will meant. Man, somebody took my clip off of my page and took it and went and took him talking over that and said a few things and then let him say just something, and boom.
Off to the races.
It went up to about 400,000 or 500,000 views, and it ticked some people off. I heard, I got phone calls about it, and I was like, it ain't even nothing that he even said.
Right.
And it was just like, damn, man, like you got to be careful. People to do anything, bro.
Yeah, man. This is time of trial and error. You don't want none of it.
You don't want none of it.
you don't want no trial and error, because people. It's more devious now, than ever. It's just more. More. It feel like more evil times than ever now, because people get a chance to express themselves on a camera, and it can go any way.
It can go any way.
Yeah.
Or people moving off of emotion and be mad. Can you see those people? They heard something and then all of a sudden they head to social media. Da-da!
Yeah.
Didn't really mean to.
Yeah.
But what happened, and the thing that gets me is some of these people are older people who know the difference between just picking up the phone and calling somebody, resolving it away from social media rather than going social media and blasting the person. Why are you doing it this way?
Because if you seen people majority of your life in front of a camera and a camera do something to you, right? And you ain't never had that attention on you before, this is a great time for me to get some attention.
Wow.
This is a great time. Hey, no Charlie woo woo woo, right? Buddy woo woo woo.
We get to it.
Yeah, buddy da, and he's a snitch.
Whoa.
What we doing?
Y'all done lost total control.
And then it comes back to you saying, man, I didn't say all that. But no, you done put it out there now. And that's what it is, man. A lot of people getting this type of power never had it before. So when that attention is we talked about it. It's a drug. It's a drug, man.
I think like when I look back and I look at the city, man, you guys up here, it's a totally different ball game, man. But you guys were so influential that I remember Biggie sampled something or did something that was kind of close to something y'all had done.
Yeah.
What was that all about? Let's talk about that.
That was
R.I.P. to Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie, man. Biggie, one of the cats came before us. We standing on his shoulders. One of the crazy part of it is that Mace said, man, they gonna be mad at me. He spelled Bentley, Bentley. I said, wait a minute, rewind that.
Ooh.
So, and when Biggie said, I'm dangerous,
ain't
too many of them hang with us.
Look.
Listen to the rhyme scheme. 700 PM, flying love to them in a BM, sipping C Grim. Dangerous, hang with us. They know Angel Dust. So listen to the rhyme scheme, and if you listen, it's a 3-scheme rhyme scheme, and that's what Chicago brought to the table. We was rhyming with 3 words, 2 words instead of just one.
He used your style.
That was the style that was so dope.
Been dangerous.
Yes.
Now do that other part again.
So it's 700 PM, flying love to the moon. It's in a BM, sipping C Grim, chewing on my weed stem, touching on my faux. All that was rhyme scheme.
Got it.
Double rhyme scheme. Dangerous. Can't too many of them hang with us. Dun, 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 danger dust. That's the style, man.
So he didn't, but did he hear it was y'all? How did he end up? Was it something y'all was working together? Or?
No. So here. Now, I don't like saying hearsay, but I remember when we was talking to Kanye.
Okay.
Ye was trying to get in tune with us because Biggie. He said Biggie wanted to do a song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, man, Pope Pimp was one of the biggest, and this let me know Pope Pimp one of the biggest songs in hip hop was because we was in New York. Fam, we was in New York.
And you know New York.
Yeah, and BET, we doing the BET thing, but niggas walking past us like this. These niggas, man.
Yeah, that's New York. That's New York.
These niggas, man.
That's how they do it.
But it was funny.
I love them.
It was funny to us because, as young guys in the hip hop game, we kept putting that pressure on them. Like fuck it, let's put pressure on this shit then.
Yeah.
We know who we with. We know who we riding for. You know what I'm saying? So none of this shit y'all, just screw my language, none of this y'all doing right now is not messing with our self-esteem, period.
Yeah. But it was a time when it, like I said, I'm a old school rap type nigga now. Right. When it was D Nice and Boogie Down Production and Eric B and Rakim and now this, because it wasn't nothing else competing with that.
No,
you didn't have nothing, and that's all we done. We wasn't trying to hear. Fat Boys even was making noise. Run DMC, all of these boys. Even them boys,
what's up hip hop?
Come on, man! These Big Daddy Kane, the Vapors, Biz Markie. This was the era, man. These are phases, bruh.
Yeah.
But then that phase hit in the Midwest. That phase hit in the South. It hit in the West first. After they left that gangster music, man, Easy E them turned up.
Yeah, they went straight up. And
Too Short. Don't nobody give Too Short enough credit. Stop playing. Y'all know when Freaky Tales came out, 87.
Oh man. He took it to another
88, 89. You know already what time it was.
Yeah, Short.
And we can't forget E40 too, but Shout Dog, man. I was a Shout Dog fan, bro.
Yeah, Short had, man, you talking about speakers wanging. Man, some speakers blowing out the car.
Man, come on, man. That's why that van got right when you put that drop in there, that 808.
They heard you coming before you got there.
Man, come on. So I get it. That was that phase. But then when you talking about when you get to New York, it's shifting.
Yeah, because
it's shifting.
Because now the South, because you got to remember, Jay Princeton went down to New York and stayed down there for some months.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
And they didn't take a liking to what was going on. And Jay said, man, let me go back down here to my city, man, and do it for my city. And here they come with, man, playing tricks on me.
Killed them.
You know what I'm saying? And that just lets you know you don't have to go anywhere. All you have to do is focus and refocus again when you on what you really want.
Yeah.
Once you focus and you believe in yourself, everything else is a plus.
Did y'all ever perform in New York and stuff?
Nope. We ain't never performed other than BET and all that. We ain't never performed in New York.
You pick it up, baby.
My fault.
It's all right.
We did
that boy will want to hear that stuff up there.
We did what's that called? The Hip Hop Award with Jay Prince, Jermaine Dupri. We did that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Came out on that, and that was big too, man, because that was for the South, and it was just crazy, man, how the South was being represented that way, man. And I was like, yeah, we a part of this. We actually a part of the hip hop world for the South. And that just made it dope for me, man. Like, man, we get a chance to represent 2 cities at one time.
And we loved it. We loved it. Y'all gave us so much, man. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I had these big arguments about Jay and Scarface and who, you know, everybody talk about these rhyme schemes, man. And I tell anybody, like, man, going in that booth with Face is another level, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel go in here and talk about, oh man, somebody told me they have these crazy scenarios about people going. I think I mentioned Lil Kiki, and people got mad at me at the barbershop. This barbershop talk. He was like, man, Kiki couldn't even go in the, and I'm gonna say this, Kiki couldn't even go in the booth with, it can even be in the studio with Eminem. I said, nigga, y'all crazy. When a nigga been doing all his life, nigga. Do you know what's about to happen when this young nigga, when Kiki go in this damn booth?
In the booth, yeah.
What you think gonna happen?
Man, look, a lot of people think, like, you know, the rap world is caught up on lyrics and things of that nature. Man, but it's some people that got charisma and know how to finesse words, man, that make a motherfucker be like, oh shit.
You going
the joint right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done heard, man, if you listen to some of the rap right to today, right now, think about what these young guys saying and really listen to it. You be like, what is they saying? They finessing and they have some charisma to where they can finesse the words to the point where they're not even saying nothing but the same thing over for 2 minutes.
But they jamming it.
But they jam and
they bumping to it.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. This is a 2 minute song, no more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Think about it. They said a hook twice, 8 bars, and they get out of there.
Wow.
It's over with.
It's over with.
Yeah.
And ain't but 2 minutes. They ain't giving you
They ain't giving you nothing else. 2 minutes. Man, come on, man. Like man, like Eminem, one of the coldest
as they come.
But man, when you talking about Kiki,
jamming,
man, you talking about Kiki, man. Different animal, man. That's them different animals, man. Yeah,
but when you tell me he can't go in there, I'm like, nigga, you crazy.
No.
Nigga, he going in there.
Make it happen then. Put money on the wood, make the bag go good.
No, y'all, because it's just, man, it's talent, bro.
No doubt.
People are talented, man.
Yeah.
And hands down, people are talented. I don't think they get the credit sometimes people deserve.
Yeah.
And that goes for Eminem too. Credit, dope.
Yeah.
What he do, it's hard. You can't take nothing from him.
Yeah.
But when you come down here and you start call yourself gonna jam and gonna make it, some people gonna listen to over and over and over. Yeah. I can put that little Kiki in that last one he done. Cause he know how to put. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? When he put it out, he feel a jam.
Yeah.
He feel what I be doing. But I act a fool in that truck. Nigga, I'm gonna act a fool. I put you on when I in there act a fool.
Hey, but look, bro, it be things. It be music like that help you through your what they call that, and help you through your lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could put something in, man, and you be feeling like, oh man, I really don't want to do but put that music in.
It's going down.
You up.
It's going down. Man, I don't, like I said, what's your top 3 artists of all time? This is something we do on the show. Top 3 artists of all time, dead or alive.
Any genre.
That's what we do on Boss Talk 101.
So it's a wide
give
range.
It up. AK got to give it up.
Man, bro, you gonna put me in that.
Just top 3. It may change. You know, I try to get y'all away. It may change another day. But today, who is your top 3? It ain't even no specific order.
Oh, man. One of them, I got to go with Ice Cube.
Okay.
Ice Cube. We ain't talked about Ice. You met Ice Cube?
Yeah, that's
me. You got to give me the Ice Cube story.
That's mentor there.
We got to get into it.
We want to interview him. He has so much information he cannot unload.
That's mentor there. Face.
But I just mentioned Face.
And number 3?
Oh, man. Ooh.
Narrow it down.
Yeah, this is a big narrow down here, boy. Look, wait a minute.
Q, Face.
That really inspired me. Q, Face. And you know what? I'd be lying if I say he didn't, because he just that cold Twista.
I knew you were going to say it. I felt that.
Twista is just unbelievably dope, man. Like, sitting in the studio with him.
Yeah.
But not being in the studio with him and you get a verse from him.
Yeah.
And he give you that verse and oh my God, you got to put your head down like 2-3 times.
You don't
just
even
to-
know how he done it. Like, how this nigga come up with
man.
this?
It's just, it'd be so dope, man. And he be saying certain things in verses. You be like, let me rewind that because I know that nigga that say that. So T is one of the, he's one of the cats, man. You can go to and be like, listen to this. Man, he gonna tell you the truth. Like he not finna hide none of that. He finna tell you the flat out truth. But when he come with verses, man, as you can see,
is he dope, man?
Done on any feature, he snapped on it.
Wow.
Yeah, on any feature Twista have been on, he snapped on it.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me.
Yeah,
that nigga bad, man.
Yeah.
I still waiting on the story, the Ice Cube story.
With Ice Cube, Ice Cube. I forgot what city we was in, and we was on the show with him and Dr. Dre they was doing they tour at the time, and so bag up. So not being in the music, well, we weren't in the music industry at the time, and I had a dream I met Ice Cube, and when I had the dream that I met Ice Cube, it felt so real in the dream. One day we had a club. We walk into the club. We had just signed with Rap-A-Lot. The song took off. We go into the club. Fat Joe on stage, so we had to go around Fat Joe through the other part and come up. And Fat Joe was taking all the time. Ice Cube in a VIP. As I'm walking up, the dream kicked in.
Wow.
So I'm looking. Ice Cube got his hand out like this, and I'm looking at Cube like, it's Cube. You know what I'm saying? This is the cat I've been listening to his music, and he was like, man, shake my hand. So I shook his hand and I was like, bro, I'm a fan of your music. And said a verse, he looked, and it was funny because he said, I'm a fan of your music. I was like, wow, that's dope, bro. Like to come from this to,
right.
You know, he's saying, I'm a fan of your music. And, you know, we connected from there. And, you know, I was like, man, well, I definitely want to lock in, which he was like, for sure. He did a couple. I think he was supposed to get a couple of tracks from the cat Traxter who did Pimp.
Okay.
And that didn't happen. But I always stayed in tune with Q. Like we just did the Big Three when he came here.
Yeah.
He call Buddy and them, tell them come on. We want them on here.
Every time he gonna rock out.
And that was dope. And that was dope for us because you know Q could have picked anybody. G Herbo, you know all the shorties. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Tell Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, all the Twista." Shana, tell all those to come on.
Shana, man.
Tell all them to come on. So I was like, you know what? Soon we walked in. I walked in on this verse. Picture a nigga that's raw.
Hey.
Did apply to his ass was sitting. He just started smiling. He was like, I gotta go home and listen to that. I was like,
man, that's hard, man.
Yeah. And that was on the grand finale. I was like, what made you? I said, what made you say that verse? Like he was like, man, he said D.O.C. was on that mother. I had to go hard.
Ooh.
Yeah, because D.O.C. was snapping at that point.
Boy, you better stop playing.
Yeah, D.O.C. was.
You better stop that. Hey, man, that boy right there. He been on here. He been on Boss Talk.
D.O.C.
Yeah, he been on here. Yeah, I love
D.O.C. different, man.
Love D.O.C. man.
Man, that was
You got to meet D.O.C.?
Nah.
You never met him?
I never met D.O.C.
But let me tell you something, man.
He got the sweetest personality.
Man, this dude is the dopest dude, man. He showed us so much love, just like you, man. Come in. It's like we known each other forever, man, bro. Like just like we down here just. That's I don't know, man. God is good, bro. That's all I can say, man. Like you meet good people that look like you, and we getting along. This the part they don't talk about.
Yeah.
This the part they don't talk about, man. D.O.C., you know what I'm saying? He has a litany of talent, man, in writing and everything. I heard stories about him, and you know, I gotta get him back on the show. And I done told him 2 or 3 times. I want to talk to him about him and Ice Cube writing techniques and style. You know what I'm saying? They both cold with that pen, man.
Man. Ice Cube that man said, picture a nigga that's raw. Then apply to his ass what's seen, what's saw. Motherfucker, I'm smarter. Blow him out the water. Word to me. Fuck the father. My melly is deadly as a pen and a hand grenade. 5 seconds before you get sprayed. Ain't no throwing me. I guess they'll blow up. Ever seen a nigga that scattered to make you throw up? Then I take advantage. You can't manage to get up. All you could do is sit up and get lit up. Here come Ice Cube, tear shit up like a dude you could bet on. Collide like a lead on Khalid. Y'all said,
man, Ice Cube,
a dog, man.
How he come up with all that wordplay?
Oh
like
man,
that?
he was something else. But I'm gonna tell you. Let me say this. I gotta say this. You keep talking about Ice Cube, and I keep thinking about Mr. Mike, man. Let me tell you something. That's my nigga, man. He been on Boss Talk.
Mike?
And Mr. Mike,
Different dog.
What? Niggas don't really realize, man.
Dog in the fight.
I told you.
Different dog in the
Don't
fight,
play
man.
with Mr. Mike, man.
Yeah, he loves Mr. Mike.
What?
Different dog in the fight.
Go
man.
listen to it. It's still jam right now.
Different
I
dog in the
promise
fight.
you.
So his wordplay is just as hard?
What?
Yeah, different dog in the fight.
That nigga bad. His
just-
voice and his tonality, man.
That's what okay, thank you for saying that. That's what the culture need to like figure out how to change. If that platform, if that nigga still kicking verses hard as the next artist, let it be. Don't be trying to bring it all the way down here and downplay it.
Yeah.
Why you gonna downplay people who
Man,
verse
Mr. Mike
king
was
is still
hard,
there?
dog. Mr. Mike, you can't take nothing from
He wants to
him.
elevate.
You cannot
Yeah.
take nothing from him. Go listen to it.
You
Go listen to it.
can't.
Right now, I can put it on.
It's going, man, look here, man.
Man, that nigga there, he was on, man, that nigga was on point, man. Stop lying, stop woulda, stop, need to start telling it. Man, he did that on my show. I was like, nigga, I went into concert mode, nigga. You're right. I was on it like, what?
Yeah.
It's just like when you start doing that, Pope, man, anytime, y'all dope, bro.
Man,
That's history. That's why I love the music, bro. Like you can't tell me my people ain't talented, bro.
Man.
We got some talented people,
Yeah.
and ain't nothing, and all of them talented.
Yeah.
You know, some of them we do got some trash out there though.
Comes with the territory, right?
But I don't be really, you know, you got to put what you don't need to the side and get what you need.
what you need, yeah.
If you don't eat it, don't play with it,
Yeah.
because everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Hey, man, look, you couldn't have said it no better, you know, and you ain't said nothing wrong. Trash is trash. People gonna eat what they want, and they go, you know what I'm saying, and they gonna not mess with what they don't want.
What they don't
It
want.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trash. I don't think trash is a bad word. Actually, it makes certain people get their game up.
Yeah.
You know, get
Yeah.
their game
Yeah.
up. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ever had
And
somebody,
today-
and you ain't gotta say no name, that they wasn't good, but you seen them grow as they kept trying
got
and
better.
trying and trying and got better?
Yeah.
I seen that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I be proud of them too, because you see it, and I seen it hit too.
Yeah.
You seen that, hadn't you?
Yeah, because you want it's crazy because you want to see a person grow. That should be your human nature. I want to see a person succeed, be successful, the whole nine. So that's just human nature right there, right? But some people, man,
And in today's society, when right now the rap game changed, I've always heard that it's more about the ladies right now, the female rappers, lady this, lady that. The way how the music is going, I hear a lot of people talking about it's gotten so much worse, where it's all about the shock value. Mm-hmm. And when they talk about that, they always include like your Sexy Red, your and what do you think about the music
right now,
right now, the way how especially the females are rapping and what they're rapping about and so forth?
I wish I could get in on it, but I'm in Texas.
man, I'm gonna say this:
It's different.
the culture, hip hop have always brought in something that's shocking, or it made you be like, I don't want that. You know, hip hop has always been that. Mm-hmm. And when you hear that type of music, and when you it's.
He's like, I don't know how to answer this.
I don't even know how to answer that. I'm never speechless, but this one right here
It's different.
it's just different, man. And when you hear it from a woman's perspective too, you be like, what did she just say? Did she just say that? But you gotta also, you have to also put everything in perspective. When NWA came out, they felt like that was too much nigga music. You know what I'm saying?
Lil' Kim was bad too.
Too short, freaking tails. You didn't hear nothing like that.
So they was like,
Luke,
man, we got.
hey,
yeah.
we want some.
Yeah, they was like,
Lil'
man.
Kim was terrible too.
Nah, but Luke and them was before they all that.
Yeah, they was like, we got to change this up. Like, but that's just hip hop. So let me put it in a nutshell. Hip hop will always change as it go along. Like the what's her name, Sexy Red?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like all that going to be a change. I think everybody had a time and place for everything in hip hop. So that's the way I could put it. But it's scary. It's scary in hip hop.
Man, I'm gonna say this because we finna wrap it up, man. Just thank you, man. How can people get a hold of you?
You can reach me at AK.
We gonna get that. That question.
That question. Yeah, that
you see, I laugh.
Yeah.
You hear me laugh. I say, oh man,
they kill, man. Man, yeah. You can get in tune with me at AK of Do or Die. That's AK Do or Die. Then it's AK Round on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And what name that new album again?
Swimming with Sharks. AK of Do or Die, Swimming with Sharks.
Already.
Swimming with Sharks, man.
Man, thank you so much, man. We love you, bro. Thank you so much. You coming to Dallas?
Man,
you gonna come to my spot, my main hub.
Hey, what we got going on?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We gotta get your book. We'll self-book the nigga if we have to. Say, check it, man.
We can go grab the dough and go run it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, niggas put their mamas at the door. These niggas. Check it, man. It's been another great segment. A Boss Talk 101 where the bosses talk.
And we out.
You